So a lot of people ask me about Bernie Fedderly, and what more can I say? It was an honor to work with the guy. I got to give him all the credit for me having the opportunity to work here. He actually hired me. He hired a lot of people who are out here in racing and make themselves something. If it wasn't for Bernie, I wouldn't have my wife, my kids, or anything.
Way too many stories to tell about Bernie. He's such an awesome dude, but one that always makes me laugh is when we go to the track in the morning and we'd stop for breakfast around 11 o'clock. We'd sit down and serious as pie, you'd say, "We have a serious problem here, Danny. Do we have breakfast or lunch?" It always made me laugh. And he's got lots of stories and he's gonna be well missed. Love you, Bernie.
When I got back into racing, it was Bernie Fedderly and Austin Coyle interviewed me at JFR, and it was an interesting interview. I was there at the shop about 10 minutes and they thanked me and we left, so I'm like, I guess that didn't go so well. And about 3 weeks later, Bernie calls me and says, "Hey, can you go on the road starting like Wednesday?" And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I didn't think you guys were interested. "Well, we had a change of heart, so we just want to get you back on the road." So I go back down there, finish all the paperwork and stuff, and so this is in the mid-90s, and so the sales pitch then was about how you get to see the country, and you have girlfriends in every city, and you stay out late and party, and all that, and here we are 25 years later, or more, 30 years later, and it's the polar opposite. Bernie missed all of the seriousness of it now.
So after he retired, we became neighbors. He lived right in back of us. And so the funny part about Bernie is I'd be out there working on my backyard and building a little patio project, and my phone would ring and I'd see it's Bernie, so I had to, of course, look at it because I was worried that maybe something happened. And I looked back and he was sitting out there on a chair looking at me, and he said, "Incidentally, Tim, that brick looks a little crooked from over here. You might want to fix that up." So he always had humor throughout the years, and they were just a pleasure to be around. Him and Mary both, their family, love them all.
My very first job in drag racing was with Bernie Fedderly in 1992. He was from Hemet, where I was from, and we worked for Larry Minor, and it's just been a long history. And then when I went to work for John Force, Bernie was there the whole time I was there. He was a part of my team, helped me out, and just, his company, being with him and Coyle, and I was reflecting back on all the good times we had, all the meals we had together mainly, and it was just, he was a special guy. I mean, Bernie was a friend to everyone. He was very knowledgeable, always in a good mood, just a pleasant human being, and he's certainly going to be missed, and it was an honor to be able to spend the time with him that I was able to.
Bernie's going to be missed by so many people out here. I don't think anybody knows how many lives he's really touched, but we're going to miss him.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Two-time world champ for Monster Energy and Chevrolet on the right, John Force racing car. And the Mopar Direct Connection Dodge of Tony Stewart, the Hall of Famer on the left. Round 2, top field. Tony with the better reaction time. He's got to pedal it. Brittany Force is going to the semis. 379 at 328 miles per hour. Hello, David Grubnick. Wow. Austin on the right side, taking on Matt Hagan in round 2. The reaction time to Austin Prock by 8 thousandths of a second, and a good drag race goes to Austin Prock on a whole shot. Wow, 4010 beats 4005 by 3 thousandths of a second at 300 miles per hour. Austin Prock sneaks by about the length of the fairing on the front of that Chevrolet Camaro. Austin Prock carries his team into the semifinals. Dakin off the line first. Cruz takes the tire off. Fast Jack scooting over to the wall. Goes 397 at 319 miles per hour. An impressive run for that peak performance Chevrolet. 3.973 at 319 miles per hour. Good enough to propel Jack Beckman into the semis, where he will pick his lane over his teammate. A John Force Racing Chevrolet Camaro is going to the final round here at the Arizona Nationals. Came over where he worked with his brother Adam. Rob Flynn on Jasmine's car. Uh-oh, they shut Brittany Force off? Shutting her off. They're shutting Brittany Force off. Brittany Force gets shut off on the starting line, and John Langdon is going to make it an all Coletta Motorsports final.
Yeah, we're here with John Collins. Sean, what happened? Why'd you shut it down?
Just looks like something failed in the valve cover and a burnout, leaking a little bit of oil. We didn't want to take a chance to run the car.
All right, safety first.
No question.
You're thinking, you know what, he's pulling away, he's going to get this clean win. You want to save parts, you want to save support, even you want a $30,000 engine explosion and try to chase him down. Yeah, but you can't. He didn't expect Boeing to quit, so yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, you probably said something like that.
dug into the toolbox there and pulled one out. 396.6, 321. And the world champion with an 063 reaction time on top of it. Austin Prock picks his lane over Paul Lee, a rematch of Las Vegas 2's final round.
Third opportunity for Paul Lee to become an NHRA Funny Car winner, but you said that journey started for you this morning. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, today is the anniversary of Eric Medlin's death, and we have a group prayer that John leads every Sunday. We do it every week, and John asked Eric to be with us today, and there's just some kind of aura around the pit. It's just like we feel that he's really with us today, and we're blessed to have John here, and going to the final, see if we can take this one.
I'll tell you what, the people on the property this weekend with the closest relationship to Eric Medlin, his father John Force, and Austin Prock, who idolized Eric Medlin as a young man. And on the 18th anniversary of the day we lost Eric Medlin driving one of these race cars, Austin Prock races the car tuned by John Medlin in the final round. There's some history to be made here, no matter who wins the Arizona Nationals in Funny Car. Paul Lee rolled it in deep. And he leads on Austin. Austin smokes the tires, and Paul Lee is the 96th winner in NHRA Nitro Funny Car history. 403 at 313 miles per hour. Paul Lee can finally say, I am a Nitro Funny Car winner. On the 18th anniversary of the death of Eric Medlin, there is John on the starting line. A day this team said felt like destiny. It was indeed the day that Paul Lee becomes a Nitro Funny Car winner.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, for one. Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. It's still good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's Eric's anniversary. It's cool for
I
him.
know, yeah.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nice job, boys. Nice job.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. Congratulations. Good job. Yeah. Gotta work on the brakes.
Water the tire up when it left.
Huh?
Water the tire up.
Yeah, it shook, and I gave it. I didn't see it for a second.
All good.
Sorry.